Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I am doing a video that I've really wanted to do for a long time, but I decided to wait until now because, as you might be able to tell if you've seen any of my other videos, I just had a pretty big change as far as the color of my hair. I actually just got back from the salon about maybe an hour or two ago. I just put like my hair up in a little bun because, you know, whenever you leave the stylist, it's kind of not always the way that you want it to be, like how you would normally style it, but the color looks really good. I really like it. And I know that it's going to change a little bit as I have it in, but I really like it for now. I hope you guys like it too. But I wanted to go through my hair journey up until this point. I have definitely not had natural hair for that long. Maybe it's about been for a little bit over the past year that I've had natural hair, but before that, my hair went through all types of stuff. So I'm going to share some pictures with you guys, share my experiences with you guys, and hopefully you like it. I am going to start with when I got my very first perm. I was 12 years old. That's when my mom decided I was finally old enough to wear my hair straight, because I used to always beg her to do that. So she finally took me to the salon one day when she went, and I got my very first perm, which you can see in that picture. I was super excited. And I stayed consistently getting perms. I would go every time, or getting touch-ups rather. I would go every time my mom went to go get her hair done. So I was just kind of following what she did all the way up until probably about middle school, when I decided I didn't really want to have perms anymore. I decided that I wanted my hair to be kind of, I didn't even know what I was thinking at the time, but I wanted to still flat iron my hair, but I didn't want it to be like super straight. I guess that's what I wanted then. I went through kind of a little awkward phase where I was like flat ironing, but it was like puffy still, and then I got some bangs, which was another situation too. Because I definitely cut. Sorry, there's a dog walking by. My dog is barking. So I cut the very first bangs that I had myself, and it's actually funny because I did it at my grandparents' house. I remember that, and I based the parts that I was making the bangs from off of my American Girl doll. So she had kind of like a V part at the top, and I remember like parting it out like that and then cutting it, so like I had way too much hair coming from the back that was going into a bang. It was a mess, and it actually I left it like that because I thought it looked really good. I thought I was like really feeling myself, so I left it like that for a while, and then probably about 6 or 7 months later, my mom took me back to the salon with her again. I started wanting to get perms again and wanting to get my hair back together again because I wasn't doing the best job of taking care of it. So she started taking me with her once again, and then I ended up cutting it pretty short at one point in middle school because everybody else kind of had their hair short. I wanted to be like everyone else. Now when I got to high school, it became a little bit of a different story. I was kind of figuring out how to do things on my own, doing my hair on my own, so I would go with my mom a lot less to get my hair done, and I was doing a lot more at home, and it was looking pretty good, and my hair got really long in high school at one point. And then I went to go get my ends trimmed one day, and it ended up being so much shorter than I thought it was going to be, and I cried. But I think that every girl has probably had that experience before. I don't know if I have a specific picture of that time where they cut it that short, but she's barking again, I'm sorry. But I know that most of us have had that experience where we go to a hair salon, we go to get our hair cut, and they cut it way shorter than expected, and it's a little bit heartbreaking. So we all been through that. Now, at one point in high school, one of the reasons that it took me all the way up until even after college to wear my hair natural was because one time in high school, I believe it was my sophomore year, I had just transferred schools and I was on the cheer team. And so one day to practice, I had just washed my hair, I put it up into a ponytail, and I didn't straighten it. This was the first time that I think I've ever left the house without my hair straightened, like as like a teenager or like a young adult, I guess. So I went out to practice with my hair straightened, and one of the girls on the team started like making fun of me because I didn't straighten my hair, and because like I was wearing my hair kind of curly, and she started like laughing at me, and the other girls started laughing at me. And so I was a very shy person. Like I was very to myself, so anytime attention was on me, it was already uncomfortable, and then to have people like actually actively making fun of me, it hurt my feelings a lot. So that's kind of what deterred me from wearing my hair natural ever again in high school. I was like, nope, not doing that again. You know how high school is, you just want to fit in with everyone else, you want to be cool to everyone else. So I never did that again in high school, and I definitely don't have a picture of that because I was not about to take a picture when I was feeling like sad and embarrassed and pretty much self-conscious over my natural hair. So then when I got to college, I stopped getting perms. So when I got to college, and it wasn't because I wanted to go natural, I'll make that very clear. It was because I wasn't living with my mom anymore, so I wasn't going to the hair salon whenever she went to the hair salon, and it wasn't free anymore. So when I got to college, my hair kind of got like a lot puffier. I was still straightening it, but it was a lot puffier than before. There's a lot of humidity in Michigan, so you could really see like that I didn't have those perms anymore. But that was okay with me, and I was okay with it for a while. I normally wear my hair like up in a ponytail, up in a bun, or I would still wear it down, but I put headbands on. I used to wear headbands all the time, just so that like it wouldn't look so big at the front. I would wear headbands like everywhere that I went, and I did that for probably like a year and a half. After a while, I believe it was, I believe it was 2013. It was December of 2013. I went back and I got a perm, and that was my very last perm. So that was right before Christmas. I got that, and I'll show you guys the photo from Christmas. And that was the very last perm that I ever got. I got a perm and I got a haircut. Now that was also the last haircut that I got for a long time. So I'm not even gonna lie, like that was I got another haircut recently, maybe like 6 or 7 months ago. And that was the first haircut that I got since like 2013. Is that bad? It's kind of bad. But anyway, after that, that was my very last perm. After that, I decided I didn't want to do perms anymore. I was going to grow out my natural hair, and I was going to keep straightening it until I got to a point where the, not even necessarily damaged, but the permed hair was going to be able to grow out enough where I could cut it. So I never did really a big chop. I kind of just waited for things to transition over, and then I ended up wearing my hair natural, but I didn't really do it on purpose. I kind of just did it because, like I said, it wasn't free anymore. I just decided I didn't want to keep like damaging my hair in that way, but I never planned on not wearing it straightened. Like I always planned on wearing it straightened, like not ever going natural. I didn't have that intention then, but I did want to start transitioning my hair over so that it was healthier. When I graduated college, my hair was still straight. I was still straightening it not every single day, but I was straightening it like once a week and then touching it up every day. And then for about a year, I was like really taking care of it. I was doing really well with like actually putting the right products in it, straightening it so that it looked really nice, taking my time with it and really just caring more about my hair because I had more time once I started working like a regular 9-to-5 job. And then I moved to California. I moved to Los Angeles in February of 2017. And when I got here, my hair kind of suffered a lot because of the humidity, because I was being by the beach a lot. So just from the humidity out here, like it would just instantly take my hair from being nice and straight to really puffy. So I didn't like that. I felt like it was too much work to be putting in for my hair to just be back to its natural state pretty much when I go to the beach. So on March 25th, 2017, this was the first time that I ever wore my natural hair out since that one time in high school. So I wore a head wrap around it because I was very like self-conscious about the way that it looked. I wore a head wrap, and then I went out, and I remember I went down Melrose and I took a lot of selfies because I felt like I finally felt confident. I felt like I looked good with it that way. I didn't know exactly what products to use. The only thing that I had in my hair that day, I remember, was just Kinky Curly, and that's the Kinky Curly gel. That's the only thing that I put in my hair. I didn't have a leave-in conditioner. I didn't put in any of those things, I don't think. This was like absolute day one. And my hair looked pretty nice, but when I started to try and wear it that way in other styles, or just wear it down without a head wrap, I was really, really self-conscious about it. I felt like it just looked like too much. It was like very heavy, and like it was super uneven because I hadn't gotten a haircut since 2013. So once I decided that I was gonna consistently wear my hair natural, because I straightened my hair a bunch of times after that. I straightened my hair a ton of times after that because I was feeling self-conscious about it. And then I got my first diva cut. So my first diva cut, so mind you, I started trying to wear my hair natural in March of 2017. And I didn't get my first diva cut until, I believe it was January of 2018. So there was a big gap in there where I was back to straightening my hair consistently. Now, once I did get that diva cut, that was my very first one in January. I liked it at first. I felt like it took some of the weight off, it evened out everything on my hair, and I really liked that. But also I felt like it was just still too heavy. Like I felt like it was too much for me when I wore it natural. I was very self-conscious about the way that it looked. I didn't feel like I looked good with it that way. And then I was like, something has to change. So I started straightening my hair again. At least for the next 2 months I started straightening my hair. But then I got another diva cut. So I decided, hey, maybe it's the cut that I have. Maybe I'll like it better if I take some of the weight off. So I went to another stylist, and she was so good. Like she took all the weight off that I had that was like around here and really just lightened things up. And I felt so much better. Like since then I have not felt self-conscious at all wearing my natural hair out. I feel great when I do it, and I get so many compliments ever since I got that cut, and it made me feel so good. The change in my attitude and like the change in the way that I carried myself when my hair was down, it was amazing. It's crazy to see that type of change in yourself. And then that brings me to the change that I had today. I wanted just a lot of change. I wanted it to be a lot lighter. I wanted something summery, and I was really excited about it. I think that she did a really good job on it, and it's going to definitely take some getting used to. I know that anytime I leave the salon, whenever I do anything, I don't like it instantly. It takes some time to grow on me, takes some time for me to get used to it, and then I really kind of fall in love with whatever change I have. But I am super happy with what I have now. I'm very happy with the way that my hair is now, the products that I use now. I'm just a lot more comfortable than I was before. I have a lot more confidence, and bringing out my natural hair has helped me in so many ways. Not only the fact that it's a lot easier, but also that I feel like I look a lot better with it this way. I feel like I like it a lot better this way. But I just want to share with you guys my journey, and that was what, from 2000, when was I 12 years old? 2006. That was from 2006 all the way up until 2018. So pretty much 12 years of hair in this video. But that is all that I have for you guys. I really hope that you liked this video. If you did, thumbs up it, and if you subscribe to my channel, that would be greatly appreciated. And until next time, bye guys.